play golf in LA. I don't know what that would be like.
Where do you play?
I haven't played out here in Nashville or in Florida.
Yeah. Florida is really heavy golf. They're going to open up some golf theme restaurants, I believe.
Leslie Nielsen is Dick Steele.
Yeah.
Who is Dick Steele?
Okay.
Thank you. And good night.
Leslie Nielsen, who is Dick Steele?
Yes,
or
you are Dick Steele?
You are Dick Steele.
You're Dick Steele.
Okay, well then, that's it.
Thank you, and good night.
Who is Dick Steele?
this man?
WD-40. Dick Steele is a secret agent.
WD-40 is a spray.
Well, so does Dick. That's, I guess, why they might have nicknamed him Dick Steele. Yeah.
Do you backstudy these characters? I mean, do you have to create a life of these guys to make them real, or they're just who they are?
Aren't they, you saw the picture, wasn't Dick Steele incredibly, significantly real?
He felt that way.
It was just an accident.
He felt very real to me.
Good.
But I mean, do you just go what's on the page and go out there and do it? Or how do you get ready for these characters like Drebin and Dick Steele?
Well, you get ready for the fun. I mean, when we did Naked Gun, in particular in the beginning, but when you're doing something that you're enjoying, I would get up early to get to work early, to start laughing sooner. Mm-hmm. And I really mean that. So because, there's nothing better, nothing that has anything more to offer than fun. So the preparation is you prepare to have a good time. And the way to have a good time is by, playing the character properly and with the seriousness and the gravity that anyone of the significance of Dick Steele requires. And should be played as, and is deserving to have paid to him. And there's one or two more, I know. They don't come to my mind right now. I'll say them later.
Okay. When you were a younger actor,
I do crossword puzzles
when
too.
When you were a young boy,
yes,
doing this business,
yeah.
I mean, you obviously approached work a lot differently than you do. And this is the last 10 years. It's just been like getting paid for having fun.
It's like waking up. Yes, exactly.
It's won the lottery.
Yeah, yes, the lottery for my life, because it's like the people say, when did you have? What was your big break? Well, there was a big break, and that was to do Airplane and meet Jerry and David and Jim, because that's where it all began. It was heading very slowly in that direction, but they were the catalyst. But the real big break was somewhere in that time span, even before Airplane. I had decided, I woke up one morning and decided that I had been taking myself too seriously. And I just stopped it and have been continuing to stop it ever since. And along with that kind of thing, when you stop taking yourself seriously, then you stop blaming people for things that have happened to you. And the moment you stop blaming people about anything, if there's any blame, you look to yourself, you go for the laughs. And so my life today is like a vacation.
And now you're standing out in public in your underwear.
Yes, I certainly am, and proudly.
And proudly.
Yeah.
I must say.
I even have the underwear tailored.
Can you
frequently?
Can you watch your movies? Do you go? I mean, can you watch Naked Gun if I made you watch one on TV now or something?
Yeah, if now I can, but I can't. I saw the first or a screening when I got back for Spy Hard, and I'm too subjective. Mm-hmm. I can't see the comedy. I'm watching too many things. Let's see now. Where did that scene go? And oh, that's a new. That's the addition there. That's a new line there. And oh, I should have. Why didn't they have a close up around the other way? Oh, you're so filled with that. And so when it's all over and you're aware of only one thing. Well, I've seen the whole thing, and I didn't hear myself laughing too much.
It must
maybe
be
it's
a great
turkey.
time though to watch it with an audience, to hear them laugh and go crazy. That must be like being in theater getting applause.
It's marvelous. Those were the two things. And when I first went to watch Airplane, watching it to study why is something funny, but the main thing, you hear the audience laughing, and you're in many cases involved in the scenes that they're laughing at, and it's a great feeling.
It is so odd with you, because I see you and I start to laugh. You're not funny looking, but I mean, it's just that I see you and I have such good feelings from things that I've seen. I start laughing. I did it the other day when you came in the room, when I thought of Drebin, and I started laughing.
But this is what happens with that humor. There seems to be an affection that travels with the humor. I think it's because Drebin is totally non-threatening and pursues his life as though he's the Mike Tyson of the police department. I mean, nobody can oppose him.
He's oblivious.
And he's
to
totally
anything.
consummate obliviousness. That's it. And that is what seems to happen with the character.
But what is weird watching Naked Gun, and I just watched another one the other night, and it had to be strange for you, is this whole OJ thing. It must be strange. I mean, that must be really weird.
It's sad. It's not, it is strange, it's very unusual.
Very unreal.
Huh?
It's very unreal, isn't
but yeah. There are no winners, and
were you shocked when you found out about
I was
the chase day or wherever you were when you saw that? Could you believe that it was real?
Well, the man I had worked with in Naked Gun was charming and witty, and there was nothing ever that would indicate in any way that he could possibly be the person who would do that kind of thing. So, so here he is all of a sudden accused of it and on trial, and it just. I suppose anybody can snap, but I never saw that person.
Yeah, that had to be strange for the people who had really worked with him and been around him. It must be very odd.
Yeah, I just would like him to stand up and tell me. Mm-hmm. But so far, I've had nothing that, for me as one of his compatriots in Naked Gun, nothing. I've had no answers, and it's very difficult because. Well, I mean, OJ is in that position today. There are many, many people who don't agree with his liberty at this stage. Mm-hmm. So that's something, who knows? Maybe there will never be any answer for anybody, or maybe the answer has always been in front of us. But it would be nice to know something.
When you're doing a movie like a Naked Gun or a Spy Hard, how close do you need to work with the director? Do you know where you're going? Is that pretty much the deal?
Yeah, you really have to understand, and you have to work closely.
And you need to give them direction.
Well, you have to give them that, and because there's a mutual thing. Because if I'm working on something in comedy, and a lot of it, for me anyway, will have to do with the eyes, and it could be. You can even do in the movies. You can do a double take for the eyes. You can be talking to somebody. That's all, and that's a take. Yeah. And the camera's got to pick it up. Now, that camera right there picked that up. But if you're shooting from over here, you're not going to see it. So, I have a concept about the comedy, and I'm going in that direction. I got to make sure the director has a knowledge of my concept, so he will decide whether he's going to get that covered. Otherwise, if I know it's going to, there's no point to my doing it.
You like physical comedy? Is that fun?
Love it.
Those fun days?
I'm a clown. Clowns don't talk, they fall. They pratfall. Yeah, and I'm really a clown at heart.
Who are some of the people, do you have anybody who really you think is really great that does the same type of things that you do maybe before you did them?
There are very few bow-legged comedians. So, you have to go through
Buddy Hackett probably.
Buddy Hackett, well, to be like a Buddy Hackett, I tell you, he's the king. That's a raconteur par excellence. I've had a few evenings with Buddy sitting and talking, and he's very into knowing what comedy is, and you can't tell a joke around him because he has. So you start and he goes yeah, and the cat was on the roof. Yeah, you're telling me what a joke is? It's my business.
Well, WD-40, it's good seeing you again.
Hey, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Dick Steele or whoever you are today.
Yes.
All right.